way away from me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Cleveland Browns. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Set! Like 5! Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
The first carry for the Utah man now. It's Joe Williams. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run with Pumphrey. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And down right around the 37. 25 yards to pick up there and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns.
Touchdown, Denver.
I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
51, Mike.
Roethlisberger will throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defense coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Really something about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. On the run, it's Pumphrey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run here with Pumphrey. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's the throw dropped off to his fullback. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Flushed out right. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Williams. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. On second and 11 now. Roethlisberger. And he will find his man on the in route. Complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. Looking to throw on second down. Roethlisberger throwing right, and that's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. They'll run it now with Pumphrey. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now they try the right side here. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Hey, Alpha.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play fake. Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now as a quarterback, 3rd and long. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Watch the
Roethlisberger with a give. It's Williams. And some space here. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Mayfield. And he completes it to Hunt. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. 61, match box, right. Undercut, undercut, undercut. Hey, watch it, watch it. Check 50, check 50. King.
3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Trying to get it to Landry there. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Team 6.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Hey, wahoo. Take 2 of them. Check 26, check 26. Bang, bang, bang.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
I think the good offensive coordinators in the league now are looking at the fullback position and finding the right guys to hide in that spot and increase their passing game, as we just saw there. How about the run after catch? Racked him.
Well, yeah, whether it's a true fullback, a tight end, you put in the fullback spot, you know they're going to be tough to bring down if you can get them the football in the passing game. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Mayfield now from the 50. Going for the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Mayfield with a quick fire to Landry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the return will stop right around the 25. He was looking for Landry that time. They'll run on first down. It's Williams. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long.
51 to Mike, boys. 50. Hey, exit. Cut. 51 to Mike.
Now Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Denzel Ward, Pro Bowler as a rookie, there to bat that one away.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. This is caught, and he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll run it with Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal.
53 to Mike. Hey, let's go. You can't block me. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Johnny Holton, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now a run with Hyde. And that one blown up quickly. as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Running the jet sweep, Landry. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. 330, 50. Go, go, go.
On 2nd and 7, Roethlisberger under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mack Wilson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Hooked up by Greedy Williams, the rookie from LSU. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here's Jamie Gillendown. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. This is taken at the 23. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They begin the drive with Williams. The tackle made by Eric Murray. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now this one complete on the slant route, and they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. Roethlisberger now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Ben going to give it to Williams. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, orbit. 51 to Mike, boy, 51.
Now it's Roethlisberger going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the fourth quarter. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Bravo!
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield under pressure again, and down he goes again. Stephon Tuitt, the former Notre Dame man, able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. 3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And taken right on the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They start on the ground with Pumphrey. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. I'm coming.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Middle. Mike 51. Mike 51. Quarter. Coming to you. Go. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Here's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Landry. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. 1st down, Mayfield. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Jamie Gillen now, standing just about on his own goal line. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 2nd down.
7-7.
Roethlisberger going to throw it. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
So they wound up passing on a long field goal try, but that works out for them really well. That one's down inside the 5-yard line.
And it's risky because your punter, if he puts it in the end zone, the net result not worth it, but there, I think worth it. Mayfield off the play fake. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
Browns 10.